Kiki and I are at the Mount Tallac trailhead today, just doing a quick day hike. I couldn't remember if I had done this trail since I started the channel, and it dawned on me that I did, but I didn't film it. About a year ago, I came out here with my friend Max, and I hadn't seen him in about 2 years. So while we were on the hike, I didn't want to be, looking for footage and stopping to do the channel stuff. I just wanted to kind of be in the moment with Max and catch up with my friend. So we will film it all today. It's a pretty popular trail. We're here on a Tuesday morning and the parking lot's full and the road leading up to the trailhead is full. We've already passed probably 5 or 6 large groups. Part of me thinks that's great. I love seeing people get out into the wild and connect with nature. And part of me kind of hates it. Popular trails like this, especially day hiking trails, suffer from a lot of garbage and vandalism, and you hate to see that. So I just wish people would learn to respect these places and clean up after themselves, pack out their own trash, don't spray paint the trees. Just enjoy it. Just come out, leave it the way you found it. Noticing kind of an interesting trend on the trail today. I've seen quite a few people just carrying like a 12-ounce plastic bottle of water and nothing else. And, that's fine. Do your own hike. I'm not here to judge. But I do think places like this that are so accessible do lull people into a false sense of security. And, make no mistake, no matter how easy the trail, no matter how close to town you are, you're still in the wild. And there's still a lot of opportunity for injury or worse. There's a lot of up, there's a lot of rocky sections, there's a lot of opportunity to trip and fall, roll your ankle, and I just think no matter how easy the trail is, no matter how accessible the area you're going into, it pays to be prepared. I always carry a little first aid kit, I always carry a little emergency blanket. I've never had to use them, knock on wood. But I have them, and it's nice to know that I have them, so should the worst case scenario present itself, I'm prepared. weather report for today said it was supposed to be pretty clear until around 5:30, 6 o'clock. We've got these storm clouds rolling in that I'm keeping a close eye on. That just goes to show, the wilderness can be unpredictable, and you can't count on a weather report, and you can't count on finding water, you can't count on anything. So you just gotta be prepared for whatever may come. I am carrying rain gear, so if it starts to rain, we'll be okay. We're just getting to the start of the switchbacks that lead up to the first of 2 or 3 fall summits. And in years past, there's always been a creek here. There's always been an opportunity to filter some water. And this year, we're here in early August. It was an average snow year, and there's no creek. Just another reminder that when you're out here, you're at the mercy of the wilderness, and sometimes the trail provides, and sometimes it doesn't. So we made our way up the switchbacks, and we're winding our way up the rest of the mountain towards the summit. Kiki saw this nice shady spot in the grass and decided it was time for a break. She wanted to drink water, and that is one of the things that I think is super important about hiking with our canine companions is it's really their hike. You can lead the way, you can choose the trail, but when they're ready for a break, they get a break. When they're ready for water, they get water. And, it might take you a little bit longer to finish your hike, but that's just the trade-off for having your best friend with you. I'm carrying my stove with me on this trip, and I brought a little bit of ramen and some soy curls to make a lovely little lunch. But we've barely seen any water, and the idea of using, even a cup and a half to make some ramen just doesn't seem like a very good idea. I've got to have water for both me and Kiki. So it is protein bars and trail mix for lunch.
Well, we made it to the top. This is a pretty difficult hike. You know, you've got over 3,200 feet of elevation gain. There's a lot of rocky areas, a lot of switchbacks. But man, are the views worth it. Look at that.
So we made it through the switchbacks and working our way up towards the summit. Kiki saw this nice little shady spot and decided it was time for a break. And that is one of the things. There's an airplane. Right now there's a big loud airplane.